those clowns at the Bank of Canada that have no clue how to keep inflation down, managed to give themselves huge bonuses, millions and millions of dollars worth over COVID. So job well done, guys, and we'll all go out and have our money worth 8.1% less. Speaking of which, the CBC did the same sort of thing. Millions of dollars in bonuses to staff, averaged about 15,000 apiece. So nice work if you can get it. Arthur Green, whose name you mentioned, has a story out of Edmonton on the killer of a 19-month-old has been released on day parole after serving only a third of his 9-year sentence. Apparently, he had a bit of a tough time in jail and had to be segregated, and because of that, they've sprung him. 2/3 of the time still left on his sentence for that horrible crime. Speaking of horrible crimes, the truck driver involved in the Humboldt bus crash has been granted day parole. You remember he pled guilty after that horrible thing, and he's now out also on day parole. Edmonton Oilers owner Mr. Katz is in some legal difficulties south of the border. A 17-year-old ballerina from the States is alleging he paid to have sex with her. So that's a very interesting story that we'll have to keep an eye out on. And our Dave Makachuk has a longing look back in the glory days of air travel around the time of Ward Air, where you can actually go on and be welcomed by a smiling flight attendant and eat your lunch or dinner off cutlery with actual knives and forks and all that good stuff that used to happen when you fly. That of course is no longer available to us. You're just lucky if your luggage arrives on the same continent as you do these days, Corey.